Well, I can't run away from Metroid Prime 2 forever, but I can sure as hell try. The controller's not working again! Well, I'm just pressing the X key. Sephonie, I just want to make you happy! Thank you. I think we're fine. I blew, like, really hard into the... God damn it! I blew really hard into the controller yesterday, so I think that maybe, hopefully, maybe we're fine. Let's see. Can I walk in a full circle? God, look at all these fucking Steam pop-ups. They're stacking and stacking and stacking. Oh. Wait a second. Look. That looks like a full circle to me. I'm not jittering all around. In the game, at least. Cool-ass sounds in this game. See, sometimes what they want is to trick you into being the kind of person who will blow. Not me. Nuh-uh. Nope. Alright, so let's take a look at where our goal is here. So last time we did level 3, and that was pretty cool. But now we need to go to another sub-area within level 2. It is green, and I'm green, and Ryu is the one character of the main trio who we haven't really thoroughly explored quite yet. Oh, you know what, though? I totally forgot to read through these. I've been, like, picking these up, and I haven't been, like, reading the lore. I can do that. Instead of hurting you, fusion cells will now grant you a temporary boost. Okay, well, this is a tutorial. Good to know. Would have been helpful when I was trying to figure out the Ribat grapple the other day. Previously invisible platform. So this is the thing we just got last night. So it puts these at the top, and then you start to get lore. Ing-Wen, you were surprised your lab picked you to test Onyx. You had excitedly applied without much hope, and then you and Onyx were one. Hello, Onyx. What would you do and see together? You felt joyful over the start of this new relationship. Ryu, you lost a photo of him in the shipwreck. Sure, you've got a digital backup, but the original. A Porikura photo booth. Picture, taken from when you were dating. Holiday season stickers and snowflake brushes remind you of his laugh. Shared cocktails, his arms. You still carry that around, Ryu? He'd ask, wide grin, as he suggests the next pose. Yeah, you do still carry it around. Who can say when you'll need the support, right? There's a lot of Ryu ones. Ryu, at one point, as a child, the concept of mega flora terrified you. Their evolutionary age, painting human history as a tiny blip. The first time you saw a giant flower at a botanical garden, it seemed like an artifact, time traveling from the past. You raised your hand to the flower, hesitated, but touched it and you were hooked. What other secrets did this planet hold? Throughout college, and for a few years after, I was addicted to Escape from Tonjima. In like a Sengoku-era Japanese village, you had to kill your way out against other players. It was really tense and complicated. You had to sharpen your shuriken in order to sever limbs more efficiently. I was really good at stealth assassinations. I even hit diamond rank. Oh, it's a VR dating sim. I got into those in high school. They keep getting more realistic. It's a little freaky how detailed the dialogue trees get, I guess. But they're fun to unwind with after studying for exams. My favorite guys from it were the athletic ones. Let's fucking go! The taste? Okay! You know, who go like, so, you coming to my game? See you there. Wink. Wait! Literally, how does it keep getting better? A few years back, you found a corner of the internet specializing in the sound essence of videos. A new trend in drone music. Mimi's sound effects and video clips were stretched and expanded into thick, expansive layers. It was more about the process than the formal musicianship, so anyone could make their own. You started by secretly recording and manipulating the complaints of an older coworker. A few tutorials later, you even put your air drumming hobby to use by adding intricate rhythms on top of the sound textures. One day, you'd like to share it with others. Ing-Wen. Advertised for neck and wrist cramps, you and Light purchased a pink, curiously bean-shaped personal massager from a cylindrical store jutting from a sidewalk. In your trip's downtime, you both found memorable uses for it. At the end of the trip, it ended up in your suitcase, unceremoniously jumbled with some other tourist junk. But The hunk of plastic and the events it actuated took on a sacred air. You dare not use it, as if the memories would spill out and evaporate. Ing-Wen, on a date to a 1950s musical, you took a program at the door and stuffed it into your back pocket. An usher handed you another. Unable to refuse, you accepted it. Through the whole awkward date, she dozed off. You fiddled with the two, crumpling them. When you got home, you immediately stuffed the shameful programs into a box, to be unearthed at some later date. Jeez, there were a lot of these. I didn't realize how many I was sitting on. I thought it was my shadow. All good though. I think this game is just really good at carving out a specific moment and kind of making it real, you know? Oh, so that's just a shortcut back here. That's where I just was last time, so I probably want to go here instead. It's gonna be another full circle around this huge structure, but I feel like if I'm not careful, I might miss out on a whole new fork. I guess the way to do it, I would assume, is look for doors on distant walls that I haven't been to yet, you know? Hey, there we go. A little bounce before the cloud will definitely do the trick. Let's see. Have I been out over to there, for example? I don't think I ever figured that out before, because I couldn't get past the poison, but maybe there's an invisible way over it now. It could be. Oh, yeah, we're getting an instant cutscene, so I think I'm on the right track. You know, after this is all over, we should all meet up in Tokyo. Ryu can be our all-knowing local. Sounds good to me. I'd be open to going. Maybe the holidays, when everything dies down a bit. We could get dinner with your husband. What was his name again? Shinji. What's he do? A wedding visuals designer. A bit of a niche market. Pays well, though. You know how some weddings have elaborate themes? Stuff like 20th century Japan or Sakura at Dawn. He helps couples bring their ideas to fruition. Fancy stuff like stages and outdoor gardens, entire fake indoor stores. He does the carpeting, interior design, all that. Oh, interesting. Rich clients? Usually, yeah. Some high-profile people, too. Oh? Is that not exciting? Huh? Oh. Yeah, it's cool. I wonder what key species we'll meet next. I think this is the last one, right? Yeah. According to Sephonie, then I'll be able to access the null virus. Ryu seems a little sad. Maybe it's because he misses Shinji. Come on, invisible! Yes, let's fucking go! It's like Footlight Lane! So how do I do the ground pound to increase the radius of my line of sight? Where are the thwomps exactly? You can't have a Footlight Lane without thwomps. Oh, this is strange. Just kind of floating items beckoning you towards it. And I guess that's just here for a way back. Yeah, I guess I could see a couple of places I could float down to with this thing. Alright, well that was quick. Rain. Indoors? It's like Hollow Knight! Oh, we're just straight up already in the memory. Okay. The last ones had some in-between. But I guess I don't mind if it's about Ryu. Hey, I'm so happy we decided to go on this day trip. It's rare to get to see the leaves this red. And on a cool, foggy morning. Ryu, I'm gonna eat so many gyoza later. So many. They're gonna be sizzling hot and dripping with spicy and sour sauce. You'll eat 3 and then say, I have to save room for my meal. That was a nice trip. I wonder how many more I'll get to go on in my lifetime. This place is gonna rule. I also like how so far, no bottomless pits. I mean, that could easily change, but considering all the rooms we've been in throughout this cave system, really only the outside of the island is the only other place that I can think of that's like this. It's like this much open ground. 3, 6. What are numbers? Hardening slime turns into a hard stone when its timer reaches 0. Destroyed when placed upon. At the end of your turn, the creature may spawn things here. Oh dear. Okay, so I probably want to focus on this stuff straight away then, huh? Oh, this is tricky. Right off the bat, it's starting you with a piece that's like the mirror of what you would need to easily wipe out any of these. So you kind of gotta just pick one and then work backwards from everything else. Well, let's see. The block you place on the slime is the one that gets destroyed. So if I can do things like this. Yeah. Oh, the hardening slime. Oh, but wait, I can still just like break these by like placing adjacently. Okay, well that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was like dreading instantly. Yeah, okay. I can live with this. I can live! H. Ah. Yeah, I thought I could make that work. Let's see. I'm liking this too. I'm liking this too. And that might be my last one. Very above and beyond though for that first turn. I know I didn't do my best work, let's say, during that boss battle from the end of the last chapter. I gotta like freshen up my skills on this. I really do. There's a correct way to lay these out. Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect timing. I do want to say though, for as much as I do like these two main themes, I can't help but wonder if like these are the only ones that are ever going to play during these puzzles, or if I've kind of heard it all. Decoding data for Sebaritic Sponge Plurifera. If left to its own devices, it will choke itself out with rapid growth. Thus, it relies on predation to stay healthy. Fish and reptiles prefer to nibble on new growth before it is fully hardened. Like the slime. Filthy. This is a nice foliage texture too. There's something about like this this like roughness to it that feels like, I guess like it's not 100% just because of like the generational graphical style that it's going for, but there's something more to it that feels a little bit like, it makes me like reminisce, but I can't quite put my finger on like what it is that I'm reminiscing, because like it's not that necessarily. I don't know. It's almost painterly, I guess. When you walk up close enough to a texture and things start to blur and become less distinct, it feels like getting close to a physical painting. Can I wall run off of this? No. It's round. It's a sphere. Maybe I could just kick up off of this? That feels a lot more likely. Let's try that. Like I got really close. There we go. Okay. It's a good thing, I guess, that we just read that, whatever these are, the things that I keep reading, are these all supposed... Are these the Onyx links, or are the puzzles called the Onyx links? I guess they're just memories. I don't know what you would call this category, because it just says inventory, but it doesn't say what these thingies are. I guess I'll keep an eye out for it the next time I pick one up. But we did just, like, read a memory, where he was, like, talking about megafauna. Which makes all this make a whole lot more sense. Alright, checkpoint. Are you a gimmick? Just there to look nice, I guess, but I really liked the beat block stuff that was going down in Ing-Wen's, like, I don't know, memory world. Oh, it's moving platforms! Or is it? I guess you need to, like, stay on it long enough for a period of time and then... Oh, okay. if you're off of it too long, it'll start rewinding. Alright. Weirdly enough, I feel like as far as LBA goes, I use moving platform stuff like surprisingly little, and I feel like that's like an obvious thing that I should do more of. Wait, is there like another? It is possible to get up there. I don't know if I want to. I'll try it because I do have this super duper dash, right? And now I can. Oh yeah. That's how you get up here. Whoa! Look at these buildings. This is a really cool way to open it up, where you're just like in this like little valley, and there are these tall walls on all sides, and as soon as you come out and you like breach that, you see like the full expanse of the area for the first time. Ah! Well, that's one of the things that I was talking about, but it's a good thing I have these checkpoints. And all I can do is cross my fingers that I don't like mistakenly land on one on the way back down. Because I'm pretty sure that happened in that big like vertical section, didn't it? I think this is how you do it. A mysterious capsule. I guess they're just called capsules. 50 push-ups. Okay, you know what? Let's read this one immediately. Let's not leave it to linger. One more to go, Ryu, your personal trainer cheered. No way. Forget it. I don't really understand, you said, why I'm doing this. Partially trying to provoke a response from the trainer. Instead, you received a surprisingly memorable speech about the importance of forming your inner Olympian. The gym, beginning to feel like a second job, made less and less sense. You quit the next day and looked into beginner martial arts. Oh, it's like a subway now. Oh dear! Okay, so I guess all of these moving platforms kind of have this perforated side appearance to it, almost like cardboard maybe. Oh, this is so cool. You know, the previous areas have been like a little more abstract, I want to say, but this is like, this feels like a very like real location. You know, until you turn a corner and see a bunch of floating buildings. Hey there, was that Chinese I heard you speaking? You're not in a hurry, are you? Don't rush to catch a train. You're from Taiwan, huh? My, I grew up there. Way back when. I had lots of friends, did you know that? We'd always go to this one store after school and watch the girls. What a great summer. Such beautiful girls. My, their skin. Oh, young man, your skin is so pale. You must be sickly. But don't just take my word for it. There are lots of fraudsters out there today, you know. Here, my classmate's business cards. You want this one? Do you need shoes? My friend here has great shoes. He's in Taiwan, of course, not Japan. I used to live there as a kid, you know. I had lots of friends and... That guy. He seems lonely talking to a stranger like me. Maybe hearing me speak Chinese caused his livelier younger years to flood back to him, when he only spoke Chinese. God, I've wanted to start martial arts again recently. Oh, cool. What pray tell does again entail? What did you used to do previously, Femi? Oh, this is cool. If there's one thing we can all agree on about New Donk City, it's that, like, these little alleys, there's, like, so many opportunities to, like, climb the buildings in, like, a very, like, literal and vertical way. Okay, well, maybe not for me. Maybe not for me. Unless I combine this with the wall running system, and then I can do this. BAM! What? It's not even ground! Well, hold on, can I do this? Maybe you gotta treat it a little bit more like a Speed Highway at Dawn than New Donk. I can do it, I can do it. I'm gonna collect so many cool things. Oh, the pole gets in the way, though. And this is like a big box shape, so I can't do it off of that wall. It's just tricky because the camera likes to get like occluded on that, I suppose. Okay, wait, now what though? Oh, wait a second, look. If I do this, there's a creature up there. There's an onyx link that I can do. I was beginning to think that I was like totally out of line, like totally on the wrong track. No, there's just like a guy hanging out there. I think I'm waiting a little too late to do the dash, so maybe I can do it earlier. It's just that ever since I found myself being surprised by how short the range was as of last stream, I've been like a little more conservative about it. Oh, it's like a guy. Oh, what are these? Like exploding stones? Vulnerable when shield is off. When destroyed causes another chain stone to become less vulnerable. Okay, and then it spawns more later. Okay. Oh. I understand. So I guess whatever I put here would need to be some mixture of red and blue. But not right now. Unless I do that. I don't want to box myself in that harshly. How about this? I did karate and jiu-jitsu for many years as a kid, but I stopped just before high school and haven't since. Oh, cool. This is like a mixture of blue. Yeah. Okay, this works. Let's see. You know, I was trying to figure out a way to fill this up, but I think it makes more sense to do like all more blue stuff so I can keep that chain going. Because as you can see, as you're no doubt aware, not filling this up so good at the moment. I guess I need a different shape. So the next one... Oh, the current is what I... Okay, but the next one also shares the same shape, so I gotta stay out of there for a while. Okay. I think I just have to end my turn then. Oh! I guess that works. But I'll do it this way. No, not the stones, dude! Thank you for growing my cells, though. It's not really a good spot for this one. Wait, what the fuck is that? Our bonding one? You can't place pieces here until satisfying it. Oh, that's gotta be like creating chains off of these fields. Okay, I'll focus in on that then. I kind of just locked in the mac. Well, actually, no, I didn't. If I do vertically like this, I can leave both open. Now we're talking. Am I bonding good enough yet? Oh shit, look at it. If I can link that green to that green, we're in big time business. Let's see, there's a block there. I'll stick it here for now. I don't think it's gonna happen on this turn anymore, but actually it might if I do this. And then find something else to put here. No. If I end my turn now, though, it's just gonna accept those the way they are. You know, if the maximum bonding I need to do is like 5 blocks, though, then I'm well over the limit that I need here. I've still been having trouble, like, finding a good way to make this blue happen, though. Like, between the shape of the wall and where the rocks are, it's, like, really up against, like, the wall and a corner. And these shapes are not getting along with it at all. Oh, but I can fill in this new stuff down here, though. Yeah, this puzzle's a big guy, huh? Oh, there we go. It's very weird how resonant some of the kind of random stuff in this game is. It builds its nest from materials scavenged throughout all layers of Sephonie's cave system. The most extravagant nests attract the best mates. See, no, this feels good now that I'm on the rooftops again. Why do these guys have, like, little backpacks? Oh, they make little platforms. No, I think I saw some of these guys outside of the island. I think I'm familiar with you guys. I don't know if I want to do it because I actually want to, or if it's the pandemic, or if it's because I've gotten into really relatively good shape this past year. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, did I talk about this before? I've been doing not that for a while, and then I started again recently, as far as, like, the, things that have been going on in, like, the last month. Although I think I fell off, like, a further time ago than just last month. But I fell off my workout every day streak, and now my Apple Watch isn't gonna give me my shiny trophies anymore. I have to wait until 2023 to get my shiny workout trophies! And if I can't have that, what's the point? Tell me more. I never thought I'd marry a nerd. But I suppose there are worse fates. Huh? Shinji, I'm trying to work right now. I know, that's why I'm bothering you. You like to read in bed. Everybody likes to read in bed, but I probably wouldn't if I just spent the last 12 hours reading. Shinji, if I'd spent the last 12 hours reading, I'd probably be bored of reading. I'd probably be bored and want to touch a big, sexy carpenter's six-pack instead. Shinji, I think it's easier for Shinji to do one thing, and then to stop and do something else. I don't know how to do that. I can only think about one thing for a long time, and then maybe later things will be different. Will it not start giving you new trophies for starting a new... Okay, the way it works is that there's a bespoke trophy each month, at the end of each month, for filling in all of your rings, or maybe it's just the calorie ring, every single day of the month. If you miss one, it is impossible to get that trophy for that, like, of that month, of that year ever. And then you will permanently have a missing spot on your, like, what am I trying to say? Your collection of trophies or achievements or whatever. So, like, once the first of the next month rolls around, you can start doing it, but, like, oh, this is not complete! You did what with who? What were you thinking? I know, but Mamiko never wants to go out anymore. Still, you can't just go nuclear like that. At least talk it out. I mean, I guess so. It's just, if I can keep it a secret, well... Yeah, I'm saying this, like, not even as a lazy person, but, like, they really gotta add a feature to that workout system where you can, like, take a day off and, like, keep a streak, right? Because, the worst is, like, if you get sick and then it expects you to keep working out, that fucking sucks. Hey, this is an awesome mechanic, though. I'm loving these cylindrical walls. This semicircle. I'm into that. I hate that. That's that FOMO shit I hate. I mean, the thing is, though, is that, like, it does, like, work on me. Like, it gets me, like, excited about it. About working out. But then you fuck it up. Like, you know, fear can be a good motivator until the thing you're scared of actually happens, and then you're like, oh, okay. Well, what now? Like, yeah, it follows through on the threat, and you know that what will happen will feel bad, but... Come on, I just, like, slept in, man! I understand why games do it because they want to make money from whales to the detriment of everybody else, but it seems incredibly unproductive for health/fitness purposes. I mean, ultimately, the trophies are an optional thing. Like, the only thing that matters is, like, the daily rings. But, ooh, I want achievements. I want to be accomplished. Guy Boss 1. My wife would never let me get drinks after with just another woman. It's good you're here. Of course, mine too. She said if I ever cheated on her, she'd kill me and herself. Crazy, huh? Ha ha ha. Hey, does your husband get mad when you stay out after work? Oh, no, he doesn't really care who I'm friends with. It's something called trust, maybe try it. Whoa, so lucky. Wish my wife thought the same way. Crazy wife, crazy life. Me too. Hey, waiter, get us another plate of gyoza and another beer. Hey, how's it going? I'm from Japan, hey! Oh my god, moving wall running platforms? Are you insane? Have you lost your mind? Of the faceless silhouettes that you've come across in this game, though, that is, like, the type of person I, like, hate the most, I think. Like, that I hate my wife bullshit. Like, straight people just love to be unhappy. It's their favorite thing in the world to do. Ah, you do it backwards. I'm liking these little wall-running boosty things. That's really cool. Good gimmicks in this one. You know, it's not every day the wall running really gets a chance to shine, but here it's really like flexing its muscles, kind of like Ryu's husband. This one kind of looks like a piano. Where am I going? Maybe onto the Sonic 06 building? Griffin cylindrical buildings exist in real life. Shh. No, it's the Sonic 06 building. It's from Crisis City. It's one of the big like landmarks. It's one of the big set pieces. Hey, so where am I taking this thing? Down here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is so cool. See, I kept saying that this like wall running had potential, but I guess in the early game they didn't want to like be too aggressive with it in terms of like how high it's setting its expectations. But no, this rules. That's rough. Cylindrical buildings did not exist before 2006. Yes, literally true. Yeah, you can. Those only work when you're in the wall running state. So I need to find a way to come to that a little like earlier, perhaps. Oh dear. See, it'd be cool if I could like stand on top of those little billboards actually and kind of just regain my footing. Oh! Wait, I'm onto something now. Nuts. Any image of a cylindrical building from pre-2006 is doctored as part of the government cover-up codenamed Big Blue. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a psyop. Hey, what's going on over here, though? Can I, like, stand on this? No. I was thinking if I could, like, continuously bounce up between those that I could reach something, but it doesn't seem like anything right now. They're trying to hide us from the truth that Crisis City, like, really happened. See, with a wall bounce, I can get that, like, more than enough height that I need. But once you do that wall bounce, you can't, like, transition into wall running. I think what would be extra nice is if this somehow got combined with the those little orange things that you pick up that increase your walk speed. Basically what I'm saying is, this would be better if it played more like a Sonic game. Talk about Speed Highway, I'm talking about Crisis City. I guess it's just where my mind is at right now. Oh, I didn't mean to. Rome isn't real. It was constructed based on Soliana City! Wait, this is a good question, though, because, like... I thought Soliana was the kingdom, and if Soliana is the city, then what is the kingdom called? Or is it both... Oh! Is it both called Soliana? No, I did it. Do I want to combo these dandelions, or do they serve different purposes? Let me try doing this. Oh, or not. It's a good thing they put that checkpoint here. Maybe we'll just try this one. Oh no, yeah, you can bounce out of these. I always just like let them expire on their own time. Oh, this is so cool. This is I'd love to design a city platformer level. I really haven't done that before. But it's really easy to get, like, you know, not to say that it's like from a design perspective it's easy, but like it's one of those things where there's a lot of opportunities to create, like, I'm not sure what the word that I'm looking for here is, but non-abstracted platforming environments, right? Where, like, sure, you could just have, like, a bunch of floating platforms. You can have a bunch of floating platforms, and sure, they can have a theme and all that, but with a city, it's really easy to, like, for everything to have its own context, if that makes sense. Like, you could just, like, give a building any kind of shape, and you kind of just wind up believing it, even if it is, like, over just, like a weird-ass void. It is apparently a city-state. Oh, okay. Sonic World lore is always very wacky. You're telling me. I mean, I can see some walkways up there, but I'm not sure how I'd reach it. I want to see my husband! I want to go home! Oh, in the other direction. There's a little gap on that wall there. I don't know why I can't wall run anymore all of a sudden. You know what, though? With my standard jump, that just, like, is not very high. I think I, like, need to use the bounce that I get off of this guy and, like, transition into a wall running state off of that somehow. Or, like, bounce into this and somehow that works. But even with my peak jump, when I'm, like, doing both of these actions as, like, as high as they'll go, it's, like, just barely, like, specifically out of reach. I mean, that's possible to... I haven't thought about doing that before. It's, like, kind of possible to do, but then where do you go from there? Wait a second, but if it's possible to do one way, then it's definitely possible to do the other way. There's the answer. I thought that because it was, like, related to the ribats, that it would only work going this way. But what I really just proved is that you can do it from this side. Yeah, there we go! You just kind of have to, like, jump into it, rather than, like, getting a really big, like, running start, a really big wind-up. Now, what is this for? Maybe those orange things will come back to haunt me after all. Yeah, I have a client meeting after work today. Can you handle dinner? Yeah, sounds good. I need to use up those mushrooms I got at the farmer's market. You're such a good chef. Well, cooking is science after all. Walter White says this. Sure, but I bet a lot of scientists suck at cooking. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, thanks, Ryu. I know you're busy too. This'll really help. I remember being worried about something that day, but I'm not sure what. Oi, Ryu! You did a great job in that last paper, huh? Keep it up! You know, you really make our lab stand out, right? And maybe we'll land some of those extra grants this year. Our equipment is really due an upgrade. I swear I have to redo half my tests every time I get stuck with the stuff in the basement. Lab. Oh, hey Ryu. I brought snacks for everyone. Huh? You really have to go? But you can eat here. Well, okay. Hey, Ryu, you need to be more forceful with your husband. You've got experiments to run, right? That's important. Unpaid overtime. Yeah, I guess. You know, the younger generation really takes it too easy. We slept overnight when I was your age. It took a work ethic like that for my parents to build Japan's economy. That's why we're in a slump, you know. That scientist was always preaching about some issue with the economy, and would always focus in on the younger cohorts. Also, wasn't that like a real estate thing? Hey Ryu! Heard you speaking Chinese on the phone. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. Get this, if my grandma heard, she'd freak out. Having someone from China at work. Messed up, right? Eh? Oh, right, you're from Taiwan originally. Yeah, I know. Taiwan's not China. Even with those sorts of beliefs dying out, why did he let me know that? Kids these days, going home when it's appropriate to clock out. Kids these days, bouncing into the mushrooms on the wall to climb up onto the roof. Very inappropriate for the workplace. Hey, if it's really bothering you this much, you're going to eventually have to just talk to your coworker, or make some other kind of change. I want to be here for you, but you can't just dump everything on me because I'm your husband. I know. Need to find other friends. It's hard at my age, though. Wow, look at the sky from up here. This area is really pretty. Oh, the striped pattern made me thought that these big ramps were going to start moving at any moment. That's like the maximum of where it goes, right? Maybe it's meant to evoke like an escalator, perhaps. No, it stops here. Okay. I thought it could maybe like keep going. My coryzal subcortex, bathymus. When I'm here in Sephonie, I always know what to do next. Bathymus. It's time for us to link. Alright, what are these weirdos? Fungus, destroyed when placed upon, also destroys the overlapping cell. All fungus will regrow if all fungus is not destroyed at the end of your turn. If you clear all the fungus, something good might happen. I like something good. Let her rip. I'm trying to find a good way that doesn't like obscure so much of this right at the start. Let's do it like this. Let's do that. Then I can find different shapes to put in these corners. Oh yeah. Oh, it's clicking, baby. It's interesting that this corner right here that I'm circling right now is, like, these are pretty much two completely separate, spaces. You can't really interlink them in any way. I'm still really not sure what the best way to do this one is. Maybe like that? Alright, give me something good. No, these are like some very satisfying shapes I'm putting together right now, actually. Actually, if I do it the other way... Oh, can I not? Oh. Maybe I'll wait for like a different block there then. Oh, it's gotta be that corner. It's gotta be the corner. And then... No, I don't know about that either. Now that could be something. You know what, I think as long as it's 3 though, it'll get cleared out. So that at least makes sure that nothing in here stays for the next turn. After all, I'm gonna have to make so much room for something good. fungal evolution? What? Okay, it's just slime. This is good? Slime is something good? That's it? Is this gonna, like, make me red? No. That's slime. Oh! Those are charge-up spots! Okay. I understand it all now. See, out of all the recurring extra systems that are on top of this, like, shape sorting puzzle system, I really gotta say that these, like, big shiny connection things are, like, the most satisfying thing to me to, like, build up these really big chains of. What? I guess it just prevents you from getting fungus the next turn. But, I think it could have been something cooler. I think they should have made me win instantly. How about this? I don't know. I'm really not leaving myself with, like, very many good puzzle opportunities here. But I guess I should just focus in on this for now. Because I only have so many turns left here. Oh, it's already filling up. I'm, like, barely at the line right now. You know what, though? I guess the something good isn't the slime itself, though. It's about having those things that I just said that I liked revealed. Okay, that was just, like, barely at the threshold. Dude, my cells! White cells? Blocks, pieces. Why are you white? I don't know so much about this one, guys. I don't know if this system really needs junk blocks when every gimmick is like, this is a junk block that also does this. Like, this is the sort of thing I feel like you'd want to introduce, like, much earlier on, no? These are all, like, blue as well. Like, look at, like, this corner is a mess! There's nothing I can do about that. Oh! It's horrible! Nothing good is happening in this corner! Okay, that's pretty good. I might be able to make this my last turn, but really depends on how this fungus shakes out. Oh boy. Let me try matching these up. No, that's... It'll remove some of it. But that's gonna take another turn to, like, reveal that fungus. Like, there's no way I can get to that. There's no way they're getting me, like a 2-block-sized piece. Like a 3-block, maybe. But I think I just have to, like, live with that. Oh wait, no, I did it! I kept worrying so much about the next turn, but no, we're good. Yes, Bathismus. I can feel our connection. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Decoding data for mycorrhizal subcortex Bathismus. Fungal filaments connected to nearly every corner of the caves. It is able to sprout toxic mushrooms to break down organic matter. Data about mishaps and death are stored within its grooved patterning, like a hard drive or the rings of a tree. Oh, now we're talking, baby. An Onyx mindshare is coming. A lightspeed highway opens its doors. Thoughts? Check. Memories? Check. Feelings? Check. Hope? Check. Race forth. A lonely receiver beyond time drinks the deluge, indulging. Borders, seas, airspace, can't stop it. Change shines out, and its unstoppable ray pierces hearts and minds. An Onyx mindshare is here. In residential Tokyo, a sidewalk, sloped by decades of pedestrians. A home's privacy wall hides a garden, leaves from its bushes peeking over the top. You catch a glimpse of a store, long closed, the store name sunburnt, once decorative vines now consuming the building in its entirety. These images repeat, flying by the window of your mom's car, her spare weekend model. Then, you've arrived. Sun beats down as you leave your mother's car. The glare fades and the sight of the unfamiliar building consumes you, impressing itself on your memory for the first time. Scurry in. The classroom doors look alike, except for the teacher nameplates. You forget which room you're in as you've just transferred, and you begin to draft a text to your parents, but decide to pick a door at random. You don't have to wonder if you have the right room when a boy yells, "Who's that?" Others gasp, and the teacher stops class to escort you to the principal, where you learn your actual classroom number. You wonder who the boy was, but never found out. Mercifully, no one really remembers the incident, except you, of course. Slow down, just a bit, please. What did you say, Ryu? You're so far ahead of us. What? Far ahead? Where could I have gone? Every step is a risk of falling, which leads to the risk of bruise or fracture, and there's no time for that. It'd be an inconvenient time penalty. Time is linking is data, is research, is success is hard to define, but it's definitely partially money, maybe 50%. Being attracted to success or money is more than you'd let on during a first date, more than you'd want to tell. Forbidden knowledge, like the echoes of your father and your date's facial features. Oops. It's a secret to you and the dating app's USA managed storage of all your swipes. Ryu, where are you going? Slow down. No longer a kid. Thrown into the future, into the working world. Petrichor from the alley gardens and exhaust from the cars in Tokyo. Typhoon warning today. Last typhoon, a woman, 30, thrown against a wall from gusts, dead. Stay indoors, the news advises. But here you are. You're in the business district now, which looks like New York, running down alleys, stepping into rain-slicked puddles, reflecting your panting face. Office hallways, cave passages, alleyways, school corridors, always something to walk down. And there it is. A vending machine, slick red metal, stocked with sugar-loaded beverages, and water and green tea. You spot your favorite canned coffee. It tastes good and bad. This must be the world's first cave system with vending machines. They really did think of everything. Thanks, Sephonie. The vending machine is near the lab elevator. That is, the exit's right there. You could go home, but those naughty no-good thoughts of leaving early, you ignore them. You indulge in the sickly sweet coffee for not even 10 damn seconds when... Ryu, who's yelling at you? Was it Shinji? What did you do now? No, it's your father. You know you messed up, but you don't know what you did. I'm sorry. Oops, I'm just taking a break. Oh boy, it's Koike, your coworker. Him with that shit-eating grin. It's 2 a.m. and you're waiting for experimental results to hit a project deadline. He asks why you're slacking. You ask why he's always being such a hassle, and then he scoffs and walks off. You feel bad he has to go around exerting his authority like that. It makes you sad. Normally, you feel sad when he throws his disposable income at digital girls and gacha games, but it's likely that actually brings him joy. That makes you angry. Why don't you get to be some happy asshole? You repeat the question in anger as if it will bring you happiness. Another sip of terrible coffee. Punch the vending machine and buy another. A phone ad for a sparkling beach plays. Maybe it was targeted. Someone at work at 3 a.m. who might want to escape to a beach, especially it being summertime. Maybe it's random. You never know. Then you remember. You and Shinji planned a weekend trip to visit his parents in a coastal town. You feel guilty as you finish your coffee. You should probably be home, packing. Now, you're going to need to rush everything. Again. You once rushed packing for a family trip. You forgot your passport and your father had to turn the car around. Everyone missed the flight as a result, all because of you. It would have been a disaster, but your parents are well off. They just bought tickets for later that day. Now everyone triple checks before leaving. Shinji's parents have never been rich. Thus, in contrast, you wonder if your parents were spoiled. Money hasn't been a problem for you either. International school, international college, international vacations. Speaking 3 languages. Most of your classmates speak 1, or struggle to speak 2. Money buys lots of things, like fleeing disasters or connections, but it also comes with a free subscription of guilt at the absurd dice roll that gave you that money. Your parents, kids from well-off doctor and corporate families. They were able to move from Taiwan to Japan because they wanted to, and they could. It's the dream, as some say, although perhaps Japan is becoming less appealing in recent years. But if it's everyone's dream, why is there guilt when you realize your parents got to live it? You feel you need to become worthy of praise for objective reasons and achieve success in your own terms. Success at work feels great, but it's never enough. And you've learned to compromise the ideal of a scientist with the reality of funding and practical limits. Those bureaucratic realities. You worry about them. They're not what you want to deal with, but you must. It is survival. Here on Sephonie, you can spend the days researching carefree. Even though technically you are stranded here, it's a paradise. You feel right. You feel validated. Joy exists, it's just... sometimes it's hidden in between all the friction, waiting to be scraped, as from the end of an artichoke's stiff petal. Joy, hidden between waking and sleeping. It's like that first all-enveloping kiss with a college boy after an hours-long chat outside of a party. How pretty he was. You leave the frat house, his presence by your side hangs in the air as you take in the spring night. The alleyways twist and turn, a random streetlight staging endless photo ops, weeds peeking through the ground. Someone's house, someone else's house. No one in sight as you make your way to... where again? Oh, a vending machine. With its red metal, its cooling hum, and your favorite coffee, what luck, sitting beneath someone's veranda. Does it ever get noisy for them? Maybe they get a cut. You take a left here. Leaves crunch beneath your feet as you and the other boys from your high school class slowly walk up the hill to a mountain vista. You turn around to ask what they think, but they vanish. Where did they go? Perhaps if you talked to them more, expressed friendship, they'd have stayed at your side. You run down the hill, through the trees, dodging each branch, each step, until you think you've put enough effort in, pulling out your GPS app and following it home. Instead, it takes you to the steps of your first ever job after college. Why here again? It's the entrance ceremony for your new lab. Ryu Hayashi, please rise. Everyone suited applauds your name. You must really be someone. You must really exist to be seen and smiled at by all these elder scientists and interviewers. Yeah, you'll definitely treat yourself to some ramen after today. You went to school in the USA? Amazing! Glad we could get such talent like yours. You feel prepared, ready to show what you can do, ready to dive straight into intense material and projects. Good work, Hayashi. You say thank you, but it's Shinji. He smiles right at you, keeps clapping, keeps smiling. Why would he stop smiling? He knows what you plan to do, what excuses you plan to make, why you're really here, but you keep tripping up. Instead of talking to him, you slowly back up, towards the hallway with the vending machine, but lose your balance. The vending machine's weight collapses the floor, and you fall. The faces of your coworkers and bosses slowly fade away. The pain grows, but you bite down and ignore it. Deal with it tomorrow. Wait for the moment for it all to blow up in your face, like you knew it would. Then, you can simply do nothing at all. Problem solved. The end. You thought you would do what you've always done. Staying in that fluorescent lit lab, working on something. Carefully noting down experiments, putting together teams, making yourself worthy. But here on Sephonie Island, you think, you can finally emerge with a worthy body, a worthy mind, an identity that can finally be accepted as a full-fledged Taiwanese-Japanese member of Japanese society, a body to dance gracefully around accusations of generational wealth and laziness. Inside this new body, laid out across your bedsheets, you will turn to see Shinji smiling at you, bedside lamp backlighting his short black hair into a halo of warm brown. He will survey this body, touch it and speak into its ear. It was all worth it. Worth missing a vacation, missing catching up with friends, missing a night out at karaoke, a morning walking aimlessly, an afternoon spent helping out at the local college for the blind, an afternoon entertaining your grandmother with dementia, a day spent doing whatever the heck on this earth. Your hand, so steady and so brave, picking up any form of life for observation. Your stare, so focused and stern, warding off all distractions. Your mind dives fully into the task. Onyx, engage. Onyx, disengage. Onyx, analyze. Onyx, repeat. Jarvis, repeat the cycle. I don't want to let go. Today, it's linking that enthralls you. Tomorrow, it's... what is it? You do know one thing. My whole life is built up to this. I'd better not disappoint anyone. Right? A transmission of unique quality. A strand of beauty linking you and I. How intimate. How lucky. So for now, let us dive deeper. Connection complete. I've always really gotta sit back and take a breath after those sections. They're very I don't know what's the word, emotionally intense. Oh, wow! Bathismus is part of a huge network of buried filaments that spread throughout the entire cave network. It can sense where creatures have died and quickly bloom a crop of fungi to begin breaking down the corpse. These grooves along its central body, they form a sort of physical memory of how each creature died. It charts out the weaknesses that led to their demise on both a behavioral and genetic history level. Almost feels like it's haunted by memories, by regret. And sometimes it takes a more proactive stance, sending out its corrosive spores to hunt still living organisms. The calling of the fold. But doesn't that seem kind of cruel and short-sighted? Evolution is driven by chaos, by mutation. What if some awkward interstitial phase were to ultimately lead to the solution to the null virus? Yeah, you're probably right. Are you feeling okay? He usually has more to say than that. I'm trying to work right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I just thought... We're all under a lot of pressure right now. Let's just head back to the main shaft. Maybe we'll be able to talk with Sephonie about our next steps. Yeah, sounds good. You gained the power of Fungal Eraser. While linking, press B to erase the selected tile. This will allow you to perform more complex maneuvers, but keep an eye on the number of charges you have available. Additionally, you will now be highly resistant to poison mushrooms in the field. Well, are the poison mushrooms in the field not what I'm erasing, or is Fungal Eraser... They're talking about tiles, so maybe it's more about, the puzzle sections? Hi, Shinji. Okay, so not immunity, but you are better about it now. Does this feel sort of routine to you? I mean, there is sort of a pattern to the work. That's kind of how research goes, isn't it? Should we take a break at the surface? It's always nice to get some fresh air. Yeah, sounds good. I need to use up those mushrooms I got at the farmer's market. What? Ryu, you're not making any sense. Amy, what's going on? Forgive me. Damn, something really weird is going on here. Gotta keep everyone cool, though. Don't worry about it, Ryu. Let's just head back to the surface like Ing-Wen suggested. I could really use a break. Well, cooking is science after all. Ryu, what's happening? This is cool, but it's fucked up! What? He's becoming a memory! I'm trying to work right... Why did it have to happen to the gay one? Shinji, forgive me. Forgive me! God, forgive me. Is he just gone? They took our fucking gays! What the hell? Amy, what happened? Ryu is gone. How could I let this happen? How could I let this stupid mission go so far off the rails? Now Ing-Wen's gonna have a breakdown. What have I done? He was right in front of us. And he just... Amy, say something! Just... let's calm down for a second, okay? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you feel that? Our onyx are all linked. I can feel Ryu's presence back where we just came from. We must have somehow left it behind with Bathismus. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like what this means. We should search for a shortcut back to Bathismus. I'll bet we could find some path that'll get us to the top of that taller tree and then... Shouldn't we just take the same route as the first time? I mean, I know it's long, but at least we know how it works. Oh, so now she has an opinion? Look, Ing-Wen, we don't know why Ryu was stuck back there. Bathismus is really dangerous. Every moment counts. I know. It just seems safer to go the original way. Will it really make that big of a difference? Are you crying? Seriously? Ing-Wen, we're all highly skilled and have been using our Onyx enhancements extensively. How is this any different? I know I shouldn't be making a big deal about this. We're wasting time. But I just don't get what she's going on about. I don't know, it's just a feeling. What is that supposed to mean? We're scientists, Ing-Wen. Explain yourself. I wish Ryu was here. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be sorry. Do I care correctly? Maybe at each fork in the road you had parted ways with a better Amy Lim. Ing-Wen. Amy. I want to know how you really feel about me. What do you mean? Because I feel like you don't like me. What have I said that would give you that idea? Nothing. You haven't said anything like that, but I don't know, I still feel it. What? What am I supposed to do about that? I'm not crazy. Don't look at me like that. Don't I irritate you? What do you want me to say? We're stranded on this island. We've done a lot of incredible things together. Obviously, I respect you. Obviously, I care about what happens to you. That doesn't mean you like me. What's the difference? Haven't I ever irritated you? But why focus on that? You want me to be some kind of perfect friend, but then when push comes to shove, I also have to be a leader. I have to take care of you. I don't want you to feel like you have to take care of me. Well, then what are we even talking about? Why are you crying at me? Why? Amy, it's a physical reaction, not a rational argument. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm just not used to all this. I thought we would just come here, learn about this place, and leave. How well can you really know the world around you if you're detached? Detached from your eyes that see, from your brain that thinks, from your body that feels? Okay, yeah, point taken. But is it really honest of you to act like you don't rely on me? Like you don't look to me to make the hard decisions? No, you're right. I think there's like a feedback loop between us. But really, we don't have to play these roles. I'm sorry. Yeah, me too. Sort of confused about that last section. What did Ryu do to his body in the flashback? I thought it was like Bathismus, wasn't it? Is it implied that it has to do with the Onyx? It could be. That would be a cool twist, but I think it's Bathismus. Unless that's maybe what it wants me to think. A mass of warm air. and a mass of cool air. Where they meet, clouds appear. Oh! I was like trying to like rack my brain, like kind of replaying that whole stage of my thoughts, wondering how I was gonna get back up. This makes sense. The music isn't cool anymore! They took my gaze, they took my vibes, they took my gay vibes! Those fuckers. Actually, that's like a really bouncy cloud. That might just take me straight up with no other shortcuts. As long as I pace it out properly. Why is it creepy? Bathysmus, I don't know what word you're saying. Bathysmus is the boss of, at the end of this area. That's the guy I just met. At the end of each of these areas, you're like meeting like a core creature, and then you do like a boss battle with him. That's like this big mega puzzle with a unique mechanic. Oh, I was a little concerned that that poison was about to stay forever. So what happens if I try to talk to Ryu's memories? Hey, if it's really bothering you this much, you're going to eventually have to just talk to your coworker, or make some other kind of change. I want to be here for you, but you can't just dump everything on me because I'm your husband. Oh, it is still like Ryu's inner voice. Yeah, it's right this way. That's Bathysmus. Bathysma nuts. Whoa. Ryu! Smiling. Smiling? Ryu, what happened? Have you been here the whole time? Huh? Me? I'm working. Just analyzing some data. You disappeared on us. We were worried about you. What the hell, Ryu? If this is some sort of prank, now is really not the time. Remember the null virus? We may not have a lot of time left. We have plenty of time. Sephonie said the virus wasn't coming for like 50 years. I know, but our rescue... Who cares about the rescue? Ryu! No, really, think about it. I mean, I'll be happy to reestablish contact with our lab so that we can share our findings, but why should that be the end of the project? Can't you feel it? What we're doing here? Our connection to Sephonie. This is something completely special and new. Do you want to risk severing that connection by leaving the island? By getting our onyx implants removed? Once we're caught back up in bullshit bureaucracy and international politics, do you think it'll be easy to get back here and recreate these conditions? Well... You can't be seriously suggesting that we just live here forever. Why not? For an opportunity like this, I'll get used to eating fish. But we can't just unilaterally make that decision. It's impossible. And besides, you expect us to just give up all the rest of the outside world? Outside world? Ugh, that reminds me. I'm late for my video. What video? Shinji's new livestream. I told him I'd watch it. If I'm not there to watch it, he'll get mad again. And I vowed to be better. To be a better fan. I need to be on time. Your husband streams? This is a bizarre conversation. Husband? I wish. Shinji's a famous streamer who... What are you talking about? I don't need even to like pretend. You're like incredulously angry. Like I just am actually like this. Why are you yelling? Are you mad? Leave me alone. Ryu, you told us you have a husband. And his name is Shinji. Who is this streamer? What? Oh, that was probably a joke. Haven't you been on the internet? People say stuff like that all the time. Oh, my husband. Haha. But no, I have a job and hobbies. Being married, there'd be too much to disagree on. What if something big comes up? Then you'd have gone to all that trouble for nothing. It'd be too embarrassing. I like that both Amy and Chad is just like saying like fucking question marks right now. This twist is fucking me up. Yeah, there's this streamer, GRIFFINGALACTIC. He's really handsome. He's like my husband. This actually is not a funny bit. If you do say this, I will kill you instantly. Ryu, you're not messing around, are you? That's right, I'm not. Thank you, Ing-Wen. But I've literally seen the personnel files. Anyway, husband or no, you really need to... maybe Ing-Wen is onto something. I mean, I'm sorry, Ryu. Please excuse us for a minute. Ing-Wen, what do you think we should do? I have an idea. Play along. Hey, Ryu! What is it? Amy and I, we were thinking. Thinking is really a two-sided process, isn't it? In order to better understand our data, we also have to understand ourselves, right? I suppose that makes sense. Are you up for an experiment? You link with this fungus, and Amy and I will link with you. Like a chain link. Huh. Interesting. I like this idea. I think we'll all really learn a lot. A knot. Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. The more we know, the better, right? Right. Okay, ready everyone? Let's do this. Analytical biologist Ryu. Mole. When placed upon, destroys overlapping cells, loses 1 health, and moves. At 0 health, something... Oh, shit. Well, I was asking about new puzzle music before, and I guess this is a super duper boss. Oh, this beat fucks. Gravity? What? Oh, this is so cool! The thing about me, though, is that I love gravity. Oh, so it's like Puyo Puyo now. Say no more. Interesting. Oh, but I didn't place anything on this, and now I can't lower the health. Can I? Oh, I can undo my move, though. Shoo. Okay, I can't get in there on that turn, but I definitely can later. No, that's gonna have to be green. Alright, bingo. Oh, this is so cool. I was curious, like, you know, I finished up the Ryu memory, like, pretty early on into the stream. Like, what's gonna happen the rest of the time? Like, oh my fucking god. I guess I'm already placing things in like a non-floating way. I don't have to worry about this too much, do I? Out of pieces, end turn. Clean up. Mind mole. Okay, back to this, back to this. Because this is the thing that also happened in Anodyne 2, is that it took like a hard left and started getting like really fucked up. And I was super into it. Okay, that should still be fine. That should still be fine. I'll like leave this up here for a little bit maybe though. Like that. And then like this. Okay. And then I need to somehow cobble the rest of this together into like a combination of blocks that makes sense. I think if I gravity this, I could get something good out of that. I don't know so much over here though. I gotta think how these are gonna like sever from each other. I could do this, but I want to keep the green links. That's what I'll do. I'll put them on top here. And then it'll all just plop on down. A little bit of this wouldn't be a bad idea either. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, that's my last turn. My last move I can make. All right, clean up. So I think Ryu was either in a delusional parasocial relationship with the streamer, or he has a real husband and is currently delusional. Oh god, all this is gonna start falling soon though. I guess in that case, it's better to place stuff here. Uh-oh! That's not good. But my brain bits! I mean, I'm getting, like, great block combos right now, but, I don't know. I could try to just win the battle on this last turn, but no, I'm out of spots. I have to end it here. So what happens if I don't kill it? Mind Mole. Oh. I guess your reward is that you're not annoyed by it teleporting around anymore? I thought this is like, you know, how you like fight it or something like that. But maybe it's not as necessary as I thought it was. I don't know. I will like try to do this in like a roundabout enough way where I do like wipe it out on this last turn. Like I'll just keep placing stuff for placing stuff's sake. Because there's definitely a shape I can stick in there. There we go. Now I am truly happy. And I have shiny bits! Oh, okay. I think removing it like it is what enables the shininess in the first place, so there we go. Anyways, my turn's done. Onyx link connected. This species has been added to the link list. What species, gay people? Shinji. Ryu, are you there? Ryu, are you okay? I can... Is that... You're both right. Of course. Shinji is my husband. I can't just stay on Sephonie forever. I get it, though. It would be nice. What's happening here is really special. The feeling of connection. I agree, Amy. That's not the only thing, though. Is it, Ryu? No. We've all felt connections back at home, too. Really, it's not so fundamentally different. But still, being here, everything feels so much simpler. We can care in the correct way. We can be the best version of ourselves. Yes. When we get back, we'll work this out together, okay? We can come up with a plan to return here at some point. How does that sound? That sounds amazing. Will it work? I have no idea. Fair. Okay, help me up. Shinji is real hog champ. Ing-Wen and Amy both reached out to Ryu and hoisted him to his feet. For a moment, they all stood hand in hand in one continuous chain. All this time, all of these links, it hadn't only been with Sephonie. Deep within the swirling blackness of Onyx, their three human fates had intertwined, a strong and pliable braid. Back at the surface, they reclined over a meal of fish. This time around, Ryu had found an assortment of herbs to function as seasoning. When it was ready, Ing-Wen raised her portion in the air. "To Team Tasty Fish!" she cheered with a grin. Ryu groaned, but they all joined in together, laughing and cheering. "To Team Tasty Fish!" After that, they ate mostly in silence, knowing that their journey, for better and for worse, was drawing to a close. Oh, this is sweet. Hey, Amy, Ing-Wen, thanks again for coming to get me back there. Sorry I kind of lost it. It's okay, Ryu. It gave me and Amy a chance to make out. Oh, wait, what? Just kidding. But we did work through some stuff. Oh, I'm glad. So, tomorrow we'll face Null? How is everybody feeling about it? It would be kind of awkward if... Well, no, it's okay to speak my mind. It's gonna be hard, isn't it? No offense, Amy, but the USA isn't very good about acting preventatively. And if they control our data, then Taiwan and Japan may not even have the option. No, you're right. It's a good point. It will be tricky. What if we just hide the data and release it anonymously? Jesus Christ, Griffin. Can I say one word? Oh, Spicy Ryu is back. I'm glad he didn't get totally left behind with Bathismus. Yeah, it's a thought. The data is potentially really dangerous, though. Someone could use it to synthesize a bioweapon. Good point. We could just sit on the data for a while, but how could we keep Null a secret when our Onyx data will be fully transferred back at the labs? Thinking about my corizal subcortex Bathismus, its fungal groove patterns formed by a complex language of physical memory. By drawing on its expertise, maybe we could create a bio-encryption algorithm that would fly under the radar of the technology back home. It's a brilliant idea, but Is it even our right to hide it? How would we decide when the time is right to release it? It's a heavy burden to carry. It is, but the burden is already ours, isn't it? Now that we know about Null, we can't escape being tied in some way to the fate of the world. True. You're right. I suppose we should at least try to link with Null. After that, we can attempt to reuse encryption idea. That sounds good. For now, let's get some rest. We're gonna need it. The next morning. Okay, time to head down. Let's make sure we're totally ready before engaging with Null in the Black Ocean. Any loose ends we need to tie up? Huh. Well, we're like barely half an hour into the stream block still. And, am I like finishing this tonight? It seems like the Null stuff would constitute its own chapter, but I mean, if that Ryu chunk was as, like, quick as it was, like, maybe we're finishing it tonight. I don't know. I could try. It certainly doesn't feel right to end this early. Whoa, wait, look at this, look at this, look at this. This, like, gradient isn't, like, going all the way to the wall. Interesting. Alright, so. If I am to assume correctly, we're going down to Lair 4, which I've never been before. However, wait, take screenshots. Oh, good to know. There's some invisible path stuff that I had a theory about in this area, and I'd like to, let's say I've got a theory that I need to test. Just in general, it'll be nice to wind up in an area that's like this, from this long ago, with this different of a moveset, you know what I mean? Whoa! Because boy oh boy, if there isn't ever stuff that I've got curious questions about, I still really truly think that the floating body outside of the skybox is like on purpose. I really do. I really do think this. With the kind of tricks these devs like to pull every now and again, I don't know. But also, at the same time, Anodyne 2 just like had straight up testing rooms that you could visit, so maybe it is just like development material that's like left in the game. It's tough to say. But I don't know. Also from a modeling perspective, I'm not sure why you would build a lower area like that, like, by accident. You know what I mean? So let's see. I think it's down here, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, it should be like across from this somewhere, right? And there's like a really like out of the way gap that you can find. Actually, yeah, it's past this. Because there's a cube up there, right? So let's look around and see if invisible paths start showing up when I start wandering in this direction. Because so far, no. Maybe if I land down... Oh, God. If I can land down there and stay down there and, like, walk across to the other end, then maybe I can trigger it. There's actually a couple of, collectibles I can, get a look at here that I probably couldn't do before. Based on other random playthroughs, you might have around an hour left, but there might be extra epilogue stuff after that too. Oh, Well, I'll investigate this. We'll try and figure out how to get to, oh god, to level 4. And, I guess we'll see how long that takes, and then if it's fair to make an estimate. Like, if we're maybe, like, 40 minutes left at this point, like, basically I want to keep closer to 2.5 hours than I do 3 hours. Come on! This is a tricky landing. And it's probably not even worth anything. But there's no way to see an invisible path until, you know, you haven't seen it. Just to be sure, though, I'm just gonna, like, around over here, make sure that there's no other mysterious things that can spawn in on other sides of the tunnel. But, like, there's platforms here. I don't know. Okay. Solid footing. Take a breath. Let's keep a little bit forward. No, still no invisible path. Well, curiosity worth stating, to say the least. And look at this. This still didn't get patched. So who is that? Wait, that literally is the protagonist from Anodyne 2. That's the character model. And there's something that looks like a volcano next to them as well. Although it could just be like an object from the game. Okay, so in that case, it seems... Oh yeah, I think the last time I came here, I also like surmised that dandelion is how I get up here. And it doesn't have anything to do with going down there. That seems pretty conclusively then like it's supposed to be testing stuff. Unless, you know, it's time to make a theorizing video about how Sephonie is secretly connected to Anodyne 2. I shouldn't be saying this in like a silly voice. Because, like, I haven't seen the ending of this game yet. Like, anything could happen. So the question becomes then, how does a little guy like me get to level 4? I want to say it's down this hole, right? And yet it still isn't. So I'm turning around immediately. I mean, there's lines connecting all of these rooms, so, oh dear. I would probably have to get into level 4 through level 3. So, with the promise in mind, with the potential of being able to complete Klonoa and this in the same night, I've been talking already about freeing up my streaming schedule. I mean, if this really did happen tonight, it would be a lot sooner than I would have thought it would happen otherwise, which is really great news. If I can make it happen, I want to make it happen. Let's see, that doesn't lead to level 3 though, that leads to Shinji's memories. So I need to go to 3, whereas 3 is at the normal end of this sequence. But it's not in the Sephonie cave either, because I think that's what the shortcut is supposed to be, over there. Oh, no, wait, no, I think I want to go in that other cave. I mean, this is a fun section that I, like, don't mind redoing, but if we're trying to save time... These are not dawdling hours. Yeah, because this is where Sephonie was, right? It's like a tunnel. No, this is where the Area 2 boss was. There was like a tunnel where, and then there was like a little rock offshoot, right? Oh. Well, first of all, I was saying where Sephonie was, like it was a bad thing, like I didn't want to be here. But I guess I obviously do. Let me just double check this to see where it shows up on the map, like where this physically is. Oh, this is Area 4. Oops. I was treating it like someplace like completely unrelated. No, this is like my goal. Hi, Sephonie. For you, Ing-Wen, Amy, thank you for sharing your hearts with me. Now, I believe it is time. Now we may face Null. You will enter my deepest, most ancient spaces. There will be danger for us all, but one day, it may prevent great suffering. Do you still wish to enter? The core, good lord. I guess so. Thank you for your trust. The path through my core will be treacherous, but I have faith in your ability. I forgot how pretty this was, this area. And this music too, frankly. Farewell for now, and may you overcome the challenges ahead. I will be with all of you, through and beyond this ordeal. It's like really pretty lighting in here as well. Man. Meanwhile, on the surface... What? What is that in the distance? Achievement unlocked! Who are you, my Apple Watch? Why is the wall cooking? Whoa. Is this place gonna be scary? Whoa, I never noticed that this material had like jiggle on it before. Look at this. I like me some good ripples, some 3D ripples. I don't have to like wall run up this, do I? No. I would lose height constantly if I did that. Can I climb it? No. I could probably do this. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm trying to like do that at like my best like height, but maybe it's better if I just jump down again from here. It's a lot simpler, isn't it? What are you? You're just circling me now? Okay. I guess it's like a key for this, isn't it? What? Oh, does it kill you if you dash with it? No, it doesn't. Oh, I understand how it works. You can't let it touch a wall, or it pops. So while wall running, you gotta like keep it on the right side of you, which is a little tricky to time out. It's crazy how far I actually got when I like wasn't even thinking about it. Wow, that's an interesting idea. Huh? What are you? This area is introducing a lot of new ideas, huh? Oh, I guess you have to like keep moving. Oh, it's like a cosmic clone. Oh, wow. The way this chain is animated, too, is really cool. I had a suspicion these are bouncy. I don't know what about them screamed trampoline, but they somehow did. The way this is lit, too, is really, really nice. This is so cool. I'm not sure where I'm trying to lead this thing. Oh, up the wall. Got it. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that without any bouncies, but alright. I could try that same wall running trickery that I did, back in Area 2. But I have a suspicion that this, like, matters. I wish I could just, like, experiment a little more, but, like, if I could, like, fall off the wall and then, like, dash up and then... Oh, shit, that works! Oh, that felt so cool to do! Oh, hey, it's Sephonie finale? Possibly. We are, like, in the final area. Apparently it's, like, a long finale, but not too long where, like, it's not possible. We kind of wrapped up everything that was prior to it a little sooner than expected, so I say why not. Get to the other games on my schedule a little sooner, which I'm sure avid Kirby 64 fan that you are, you're looking forward to. Although, it's not really my responsibility so much as it is... Oh, look at this one. This one's got like a longer range. Cool. Oh, I popped it! This one has the potential to get, like, really annoying. But, man, I can't not respect it for how inventive of an idea this is. Phew. I feel like I was right on the verge of touching that wall there. Smile emoji, perhaps. Where are these coming from? From underneath? Sure. Man, look at this place. Look at the vastness. Look at the vastness. Absorb my vastness. Oh god. It's probably better to start from the top and then work to the bottom, I would imagine. Because then you don't have to execute that whole platforming sequence like perfectly. You can just kind of walk down and then you're good to go. So I want to be up here and a wall run up to this. This one I grab third, and then bam. That's better. So if I cross back over the orange line, yeah, now I can explore this area without the cosmic clone. Cool. Hey, it's the things they're bringing it back from Ryu. Oh dear. So I guess I want to drop and then start running? At least this is still filled in. The speed thingies. I was suggesting combining this with wall running earlier. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, so that's the gimmick of these walls. They're like sticky. You don't like slowly descend down them like you do any normal wall. I was wondering why they were like lighting up. I thought it was like a heating element, right? Like it's like metal getting hotter. Like, is this cooking me? Okay, so I need to find these three thingies. Let me see if I can get that checkpoint from here. Okay, nice. Oh, I have to do a wall bounce off of that. Got it. This orange liquid reminds me a lot of the Cannon's core from SA2. I gotta bring it over here. Okay, so this is about as far away from me as the last one was. Oh god. I gotta do what with this thing? Unless I can grapple these guys. No, I can't. Huh. Can I bring this backwards maybe if I wall run? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. So, where do I deposit this? Is it up there, maybe? It might just be... If they're made of platforms, it doesn't make as much sense on the way down, but it does on the way up. I need this to be, like, timed correctly. Okay, there we go. Cool. Excellent, platforming puzzles in this one so far, and an excellent density of them as well. Alright, so what's this one gonna be about? Oh! That! Understood. Okay. Interesting. So if I fall a little bit, then I'm behind it now, and then I can bounce off of this. Then I'm through, and... Oh, I thought I was trying to save up a super jump. I never had one. That thingy that I touched was to make that wall solid again. So, where am I right now exactly? I think I'm like beneath, yeah. I think that's the core everyone keeps talking about. It's like directly up from here. If I can find where up is anyways. I mean, that's a checkpoint, right? So, oh, this way. There's these things up here, which are good for big dashes. But it's the only thing that I can see from, like, here. I don't think that helps me climb, like, in the now of it. Unless I can wall run up to them, maybe? Oh, I can! Okay, so if I... Oh, this is strange. But I do get it. I do get it. Okay, let's see. Ah! So close. So close. I can't help but wonder if I need both fruit, and that'll allow me to have, like, 2 charges. Because I think I might have done that accidentally in one of these attempts, but it's not easy. This is a tricky one. There it is, nice! Oh, it feels so good to pull off, though. See, the great thing about these things, though, is that if I take it slow, so do they. Slow down around here. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Oh, and I think this is the part that leads all the way up to the core. It's just like a really long segment like this. Very into that. Good. Wish I could see right now. Nice! Yeah, you know, this I can say from experience that, building a final level in a platformer is, like, not easy. The sections that you have to include, all of them have to feel right. It really has to feel like the culmination of everything you've done so far. And not only is this, like, introducing ideas and also allowing you to master previous ideas, but, like, the way that they connect to each other, the way that this all, like, fills out a space, it's, like, beautiful. Oh, this just, like, instantly charges you up, huh? Like, coming off of the heels of Anodyne 2, for these developers, like, I liked the platforming in that. I wouldn't say that there was, like, movement in it. Like, this is, like a really thoughtful and unique, I guess this is the sort of thing that I should be saying, like, over the credits, maybe, but, like, I think this area is, like, really solidifying it for me, honestly. That they, like, knocked it out of... They're knocking it out of the park, like, this hard. Like, these devs know what they're doing. Unfortunately, I do not, because where am I going? I guess up here. You're kind of creating, like, eye lines or sight lines that you can, like, dash across to. Why could I do it twice that time? Oh! I was wondering what these purple walls were for at the beginning. When you touch those, it doesn't exhaust your air dash. So I was wondering why I couldn't climb that wall earlier, and I kind of just went back to the last checkpoint and like skipped it, and I didn't like learn from it. That's what it was trying to teach me, is that I could use 2 bounces to go up the wall. I didn't notice that it hadn't been expiring. Let's see. I feel like wall running is a good idea in this spot, but... yeah, there we go. Cool. Maybe along this wall. Whoa, look at this now! Oh, this is a brilliant area. That feels amazing to perform. Wait, okay, I love purple walls now. This guy would know he's built 5 of them for the same game. Hey! It's only mostly true. Okay, let's see. There was one final area, and then I like did a massive expansion on that area, and then I scrapped all of it, and then I started from scratch, and then I was about to start from scratch, and then I revamped that area, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I think the space that you inhabit in those, in that like setting is good. I don't want to scrap that. I just think I gotta like make more interesting platforming challenges to fill out that space. It's definitely not where I want it to be yet, that's for sure. Do I gotta like break all of these or something? Oh, I think I get it. You gotta climb these, but without using the dash, because then you'll break them. Because you want to be on top of this one, but you can't do that without dashing. So you gotta find like a, like this maybe, and then you do this. And then that should be good enough to do this. Cool. I like this Roblox sword fight on the heights wheel of fire texture they've got that you're walking through there. Also, I was telling you to shut up, but I think when I was explaining the amount of times I've redone the final level of Log Block Adventure, I think that I literally did like list 5. Oh, I guess that's just where those disappear. Got it. Ooh, this looks interesting. Maybe pick up the ball, Griffin. Yeah, I love these big winding sections of road. Oh, I was thinking the steepness of the slopes behind you would like be my end. Oh, that's nasty. Yes, I counted before I sent the message. You gotta be real careful here, huh? Ooh. I feel like I'm already kind of messing this up. It'd be interesting if its rotation to your body changed relative to the when you like rotated, but I don't know. Okay, let's just hang out here. This is a good like flat space to hang out in for a little bit. Okay. I don't need to like jump to that, do I? Because that is like a suicide mission. I don't think I have a choice. I counted major reworks as 1 each. Hold on! Oh. Whoa! I encountered something difficult and then I believed in myself and then I did it! Yippee! No, I gotta go through this faster. On the next cycle, on the next cycle. This one's kind of odd. Oh, all the way back here, huh? Let me see where it is that I'm like bringing it to, if I possibly can. So I need to take that spinny ball and bring it, like, literally where? Up here? Wait, but then what is this whole thing here for? Couldn't I just... Oh, you can't turn around because of the sludge. Or maybe you can. What if, like, I dared to trudge the sludge? Because, like, this has its own, like, spatial challenges of its own, right? So it's not like it's not designed for this. Yeah, no, this works, this works. Why the giant road, then? I guess it's like if you want a shortcut back to the earlier areas, maybe, but that did not read to me at all. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm after. Is it, though? Let me just, like, stand up here and, like, figure out where I'm going. I think that's a ledge up there. I'm not sure if it's, like, an intended ledge or not, but we can try it. No. Like, you guys see the one that I mean? Like, kind of above there. Like, you can kind of see a green line. Oh, I didn't touch the stick! Okay, well, the door is still lowered, so we're good. I've avoided watching most of this game because Anodyne 2 is such a magical experience. I wanted to save most of this one for myself at some point. But how does it compare in that awe department? I mean, spoilers for Anodyne 2 maybe. I don't think there's... There was some fucked up stuff that happened earlier. I don't think it's on the same level of the fucked up stuff that happened in Anodyne 2. But it is, like, still interesting nonetheless. Maybe I could just bash that same wall repeatedly. That might be the play here. I don't know. There's been a lot of, like, it's felt very, like, as far as the writing goes, I would say that the Anodyne 2 writing is a little more abstract and a little more difficult to get into as far as, like, being a story about, like, people, you know? Like, that component is there, but it's going for something different than this is, and, you know, this is a little more character-driven, perhaps, and, I would say a lot, actually. It is. Like, almost exclusively, actually. But yeah, I've, like, really enjoyed my time, like, just really coming to know these characters, like, honestly. Wait! I think I just finished this. I think this is the core. Whoa, take a look at these textures. It kind of looks like the same thing that was flowing over the surface of that sun in, well, in Amy's area, really. It seems that this one aimed for less awe, more gamey, and that's fine, just a different flavor. No, well, if we're specifically talking about the awe factor, I described, like, every component except the awe. No, the spaces you inhabit in this game are gorgeous, and the music is excellent. So I wouldn't say it falls short on in that department. A barrier blocks the way, but the trio reaches their hands out, carefully, reaching, plunging into its surface. Whoa. What is a boundary? What is a container? Amy. Sephonie Island. The USA. Taiwan. Family. Mothers. Grandmothers. A mitochondrion. Earth. A series of concentric membranes to hold in the pressure of an identity, like balloons firming as they fill with air. This is me. This is mine. Without a boundary, we would scatter so far and so thin that we would disappear completely. Oh, fuck yes. Like, literally, these sections, we're, like, not even playing the game anymore and just, like, looking at pictures and reading. Like, if this was a book, it would be a good book. They say that in a marriage, two become one. But is that true? If you haven't proven yourself before that happens, how will you ever know what you truly deserve? Honestly, it's fucked up how you live all the way over in the USA. We only get to see each other for big trips like this. When I look at my lab, on that hill near the highway, do I feel proud? It feels right to know who you are. It feels right to belong to others. What about when borders intercross? When imaginary lines cleave families, friends, and lovers? What a nation asks of you, could it ever pay back? It's easy to lose all sense of scale. I want everything to be mine. I want to give myself away completely. I love you. I'm far away from you. I love you. I will forget how to love you. I love you. I'm only a concept. I love you. Come closer. Back at the surface. Uh-oh. See how they're gonna sail their boat into the core, though. These guys do not know how to do 3D platforming. Give me a break. The love broke the barrier! Uh-oh. Well, it broke a barrier, perhaps. A trio of scientists, together, walking. Then, absorbed, engulfed. What is desire? Envy, nostalgia, decadence, guilt, stupidity, longing. A grid of sand that you can't quite get rid of, rolled along rose tint like mother of pearl, a gem grown of layers and layers of inarticulable memory. Without the flush of shame, would desire lose its luster? It's so hot. I just want to remember how it feels to be cool. When you were a girl, the summers in Taipei were hot, hotter than before. Year after year, a new record. Oh, a vending machine, with its red metal, its cooling hum, and your favorite coffee. What luck. But you're being evasive. Or is it all so grim? You mean like the desire to fulfill our ideals? The desire to make the world a better place? Leading us to null. Was that a burden or a gift? Or maybe that's a false choice. We expand into each other like two curling liquids. It goes beyond culpability. I want you, like the wind in my hair. I want you, like the sweetness on my lips. I want you, like you were never gone. I want you, come deeper. Like, that boat can't even fit in the hole, give me a break. Whoa. Okay, let's stop here. We don't want to drift any closer. Drop anchors! No, something is wrong here. The timing isn't right. I don't like this. Flowing, merging, transcending, and beyond the barrier, null, stirring. In junior high school, a girl in your class invited you to a slumber party. You were the only one to show up. That month in Taiwan had been sweltering. You had tossed and turned in your sleep every night. The moon was full, the sky clear, warm azure tones. But when you entered your classmate's beautiful home, you were hit with a wave of sweet and crisp, cool air. All night long, her parents kept the AC running. You watched a movie that was too scary, so you held each other's hands, briefly. After weeks of restless warmth, you were finally able to feel the gentle weight of sleepiness suffuse your whole body, soft and tingling across your skin. Your muscles felt weak, like a baby's, and you giggled all evening, then fell into a thick, dreamless sleep. During high school, you got your Illinois driver's license as soon as humanly possible. When you bugged your friend Carissa about not doing the same, she joked, "There's not even anywhere to go in this town." True. But to you, the destination is besides the point. Behind the wheel, you feel that your body is somehow expanded to fill itself. You hold the keys to space and time. Years later, your mom drove you home after you had your appendix removed. You'd nearly forgotten what it felt like to be a passenger. It brought you back to a childhood memory, arriving back home in the middle of the night, after a vacation in Wisconsin. The rumble of the garage door half awakened you, and your mother picked you up to carry you inside, even though you were a little too big for that. She pulled off your shoes and laid you on your bed. The memory of feeling so helplessly reliant hit your body in the gut. On your first proper date with Shinji, he ordered chirashidon. You remember, because you were stupidly worried that you'd taste the fish in his mouth later. It was an easy target for your nerves. When he finally got you to open up about being distracted, he laughed out loud in the restaurant. "You'll just have to buy me another drink to wash it down then," he roared. Kissing later, on his bed, you caught glimpses of his sparkling eyes, his smile, and you could feel the untrained joy muscles on your own face scrambling to mirror, as if you'd been shoved into an advanced dance class. Your breathing sped to a short and shallow clip. "Hey, take it easy," he said, smiling. "I'm not going anywhere." Liar, you thought to yourself, but now you realize he had told the truth. You were never born. Not like them, no. You're constantly living and dying, and yet once you were not, and now you are, and you wonder when that switch had occurred. Was it when your landmass first peaked above sea level, feeling dry warmth and wind? Was it when birds and fish settled around you, or when salt-soaked reptiles stumbled ashore after months drifting on accidental rafts of vegetal flotsam? Perhaps you think it was when your key species had settled into their niches within your cave system, to each its own dominion. Or maybe there never was any moment. The three of them had called you Sephonie, and strangely, you had heard them, and in that moment, you became everything you were, but also something else. When they spoke to you, when they looked at you, when they lived with you, the energy of them wrapped around you like a skin. The incantation of their witness, somewhere beyond a blessing or a curse. And now, you're no longer afraid for them to touch Null. We analyzed the video and determined that some sort of dome-shaped barrier surrounds the island, sort of like a laser security system. Tripping the wire summons a deadly energy pulse. This is what shipwrecked my daughter and her crew. "Captain, by my calculations, we should be within range now." "Release the drone!" This drone should trigger the island's defensive surge, and then channel the excess energy into the battery tower on our ship. Why am I alone? Why can't I remember? It all comes down to this moment, doesn't it? Please wait. Please, don't do it! Please, please, please! Touch Null. What a prompt. Oh. Sephonie. It's beautiful, isn't it? So hungry, so alive. There's something terribly violent about living. Something ruthless and sparkling. The taking and taking, the becoming. But in small moments we can strike a balance. In giving and taking. In seizing and yielding. Small deaths that fold into resurgent, gasping life. After all of this, we're never going to be the same, are we? No, I don't suppose we will be. Team Tasty Fish. Team Tasty Fish! Oh god. Null Quadrant. Hardstone. I'm familiar with the matter. This, though. Nothingness Viroid. The quiet nothingness of Null. Counts down by 1 for each piece you place. At 0 spawns random cells nearby. Destroyed when surrounded on all sides. Ooh, that's clever. I can't believe this is... Well, it might not be, but... It certainly feels like this is, like, going to be the last puzzle. And, feels a little sad to say out loud, doesn't it? This is such like a beautiful, gentle piece of music as well for something so climactic. Oh, wow. This is insane. Man, these developers really know a thing or two about putting a good noise in your ear, huh? But I don't want miraculous growth! Okay, just one of these this time, though. Yeah, I'm glad this is something that I can say about a lot of the games that I've been playing recently, but this is no different. I need to listen to this soundtrack on my own, like as soon as I'm done playing this. Probably should have focused on those rocks a little bit more, but I think I was on pace for that one. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's new. What does this do? Blocks pieces destroyed when surrounded on at least 3 sides. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about this. I can't fill that side in. Maybe this one if I get lucky. The next piece literally is an L, so we're good in that department, but I guess I just gotta focus on these for now. Oh, it's getting a little squished, look! No, I gotta put this here. Shoot. No, I need a better way to capture that, I think. Actually, if I break this rock, I could get this on all sides. Same with the other one here. But I'm not going to have many turns to do it. This is kind of rough. Let's focus on... No, I was right to put it here, I think. Actually, this is a lot simpler. There we go. Okay. 2 turns for this one. No, I still can't fill this one in, unfortunately, so... Alright, well I guess it's gonna blow up or something? Yeah. Doesn't look so good. I'm really not happy with how sloppy the board is getting right now. Oh, at least I can close this off, though. Right away. Because that's the tricky thing, is that when so much time is being spent, like, surrounding these things and not actually forming the connections that you usually would otherwise, you, like, lose a lot of the combos that you would otherwise be able to, like, build up. I agree, Moonlight Museum got some bangers. Not those devs! I mean, this cool shit we're listening to right now, are you kidding me? I mean, yes, you are. But it wasn't very funny. I might have to end my turn here. Yeah, still just barely clinging on to pace, it looks like. Dude, don't grow miraculously on me. It's a little rude, don't you think? What is this now? Bacteria moves left and right, destroyed when placed upon. Okay. Let's see. Like, these are really weird, like, formations that I have to, like, cater my block places to now. Come on, not like this. This is, like, actually, like, overwhelming. Like, there's so many things to keep on top of this turn. I'm gonna snap. It's gonna break my walls! Oh, God. Yeah, I can't place anything. I was looking for, like, an L-shaped piece. It's not gonna happen. I mean, the consequences for that erupting, like, really aren't that bad, though. And I kind of like when this stuff happens. So, is it really that bad of a thing? Like, they're kind of having a hard time convincing me that this is something I need to, like, do something about? Because it seems that when I ignore it, I actually kind of do better. Or at least luck into something better. Oh, I think the bacteria killed it? Oh, maybe! But when the timer runs out, doesn't it, like, explode with blocks and it fills these 9 spots with just, like, junk? I thought that's how they worked, but maybe not. I guess I could literally read the description. At 0, spawns random cells nearby. Yeah. I should probably do something about this one too, huh? Ugh, I don't know. Oh, I'm handling it! Yippee! Ooh, very, very nice. You got a little more room up here. Fill out that red some more. Ooh, perfect place for that. And board's filled. What happened? What is that? No! Is that... Mom? Captain! The energy pulse keeps coming! Sephonie Island. How in the world? It's not slowing down. I don't think we'll be able to absorb the full brunt of the barrier's defenses. Impossible! How could the island generate this much energy? There's no more time. Severing the connection in 3, 2, 1. Wait! Reverse the polarity. This son of a bitch wants a power surge. Let's give it a power surge! Are you sure that's safe? We'll hope they're underground by now. I'm sorry, Dr. Lim, but this is our best chance to save your daughter. Okay. Reversing polarity. Amy, I'm coming for you. A flash, ringing, a whiteout. And then, how did it go again? Mom carried you inside from the garage because you had appendicitis again. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe a fishbone was lodged inside your windpipe? The hospital was cool and air-conditioned. You slept for a long time. Ing-Wen and Ryu came to check on you while you were sleeping. Ing-Wen held your hand briefly. This is like a scary movie, you remember her saying. It'll all be over soon. Ryu gave you a kiss on the forehead, and then leaned back and smiled a bright, sunny smile that looked too big for his face. I'm not going anywhere, he said. They were the only 2 kids from your school to show up. Nice of them. Amy? It sounds like your mom. Amy, are you awake? You used to hate it when she woke you up. But you did ask her to teach you how to cook today. Salmon. Mom? You say finally. Oh, thank God, Amy. She's awake. Call the doctor, please. After the United States Navy successfully disrupted the barrier surrounding Sephonie Island, the 3 shipwrecked researchers, Amy Lim, Ing-Wen Lin, and Ryu Hayashi, were found unconscious, as though they had washed up on the shore. Back in Taiwan, all 3 underwent emergency surgery to remove their malfunctioning onyx implants, and within days, they were all awake and recovering their strength. The trio was then transported to Illinois, USA, where they were debriefed at the Bloomington Labs. After the meeting, so, I guess this is goodbye, huh? Yeah, maybe we'll, see each other at a conference or something? What is it, Ing-Wen? It's just, is this really all that will come of our research? A few bits of data to be slowly processed for some food and drug conglomerates? Well, what did you expect, Ing-Wen? Scientific progress is rarely flashy. You remember the contracts we discussed during briefing. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But we were trying to do something bigger, weren't we? Something about a pandemic? Pandemic? Null virus. That was it, right? Yes, Ryu. No. Do you remember it, Amy? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Strangely. It's coming down the line. In like 50 years or something. I'm not sure how I know that. We have to go back there, don't we? To Sephonie? We have to finish the job. Amy, don't we have to tell someone? It's not gonna happen. What? Amy, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, Ing-Wen, but they're not gonna fit us up with Onyx again, right after it almost killed us. They're going back to the drawing board with that tech. Plus, the island just isn't safe with the energy barrier surrounding it. But it was different, wasn't it? It was different for us. Besides, isn't it worth the risk to save all those lives? We don't even know if we could save lives. That whole mission was a gamble to begin with. And now that we're back here, what evidence do we have? You realize we'd sound like some kind of doomsday cult, right? Predicting a pandemic 50 years into the future? It just won't work. But, Ryu... I'm sorry, Ing-Wen, but I think Amy is right. We can't even explain this to ourselves. How could we explain it to anyone else? Maybe it's better this way. Maybe we were never meant to play God, to hold the fates of so many people in our hands. Besides, the future isn't set in stone, right? Maybe. Look, we all need to rest, I think. I don't want to fight about this. Yeah, I miss Shinji. Maybe sometime down the line we could check back in about this stuff. Yeah. No, you're right. It's already slipping away. I know that I felt something very strongly, but when I reached out, nothing's there. Maybe some memories are made to be forgotten. Shortly after the Sephonie expedition, Ing-Wen resigned from her position at the lab, shifting focus to epidemiology policymaking in Taipei. Ing-Wen's girlfriend, Light, decided to settle in the USA long-term. The two ended their relationship, but remained close friends. Ryu was promoted at his lab, now overseeing his own group of researchers, who continue to cooperate with Amy's lab. They hope to find a use for the salvaged data from the Sephonie expedition. He and Shindy managed to take out a mortgage on a new house in the Tokyo suburbs. Amy continues to publish new research on the findings relating to the Sephonie data, particularly integration with neural networks. They contact various tech companies about potential forays into the consumer software market, and keep in touch with Ryu's lab. She's on track to one day take her mother's leadership position at work, and is expecting a child. Oh man, I missed these stations. It's been a while, huh? So, that's what happened. Amy, Ing-Wen, Ryu. They came here. They changed me. They created this part of me. But then our intimate connection was shattered, torn apart, and now I'm lost here, drifting, waiting to be made whole again, severed, not just from them, but from the entirety of my body. Will they ever return? How many years have passed since they left, and the virus null? Is it too late? Oh, okay. I guess that's how it ends. I don't know. This, to me, I feel like I just got a bad end. Because maybe I, didn't link with enough of the island. Or maybe even I didn't, do it in, a fast enough time, in as many turns as I should have, you know? I don't know if this is a bad end or not, but, either way, still probably, wow, those are remarkably short credits. God, everybody who worked on this game is so talented. But, either way, this is probably a good place to leave things off for tonight. I'm sure if there is, another ending, I can go back and get it in another stream session or two. Interesting, isn't it? The epilogue, Blink Existence has been unlocked. View it from the title screen. Okay. That's what that sounded like to me. Oh! That's not now this isn't necessary. Nobody needs to look at Steam's ugly UI. Hey, there's the A button. Is it working? Oh, apparently I'm in the Finder right now. Let's click that again. There we go. Now it works. So epilogue. Does anybody know how long that is? Let me scroll up to yeah, so that 1 hour left estimate was solely based on the ending stuff that I just did. Plus epilogue is not a part of that estimate. So definitely gonna come back with a bonus stream to check that out because I really enjoyed my time, and if there's more, I don't want to leave it on that note. But yeah, I was saying a little earlier during that final platforming section, very tightly designed level design in this game. I don't know what it is that keeps coming out of Analgesic Productions, but they really got something special here. Like, every time, it's and every time, I mean 2 now, but I get the impression that the other games that they've published that I still haven't played are also kind of like this, but man, just such a unique and original voice in indie games in general. And as always, I'm definitely going to continue to keep an eye on them into the future. And I think everyone else should too, and everyone else should buy their games. Smile. But yeah, as far as where the story went, like, again, like I was also saying earlier, Anodyne 2 is very different from this in what it sets out to do. However, I think the way in which it's told, like, even, like, the writing, like, feels better, you know what I mean? Like, you could really, like, feel the learning process that the developers are themselves going through, and just, like, really becoming, like, better artists in general, which is, like, really, like, beautiful and inspiring to see. Epilogue will probably be a short stream, but long enough for a new part. Yeah, we're 2.5 hours in, it's 11 p.m. If I'm doing Klonoa at all, then I should do it now. So yeah, there is literally, like, some options here that I think are worth clicking. As far as supporting the devs goes, because my god, I think they deserve it. If this doesn't, I don't know what does, right? But yeah, for now, that was Sephonie for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and coming on this little journey with me. And like I just said, coming up next is Klonoa, which we might also be finishing tonight. Might be cool. But if you are interested in that, stick around, and I'll see you guys in a bit. BRB.